Good morning. Today we are in County Fermanagh, our homeland, and we are going to walk up to Belmore Mountain. Never been to it. There's a triangulation point, so we're going to try and find it. But this walk has a few surprises on it. I can tell you I'm not on my own today. I am joined by Andrea, and this is one of our lockdown walks. But we'll be very socially distant today because I'm quite sure we will not meet a soul. There's nobody in the car park and it's just very quiet here. The noise you hear is the car cooling down. So we're looking forward to this walk. We'll take it very slow, very gentle. The weather is going to be dry, we believe, but we're going to put the boots on. And we may have to do some grass walking to get to the triangulation point. So let's get started. And we are off. First obstacle is this gate, which Andrea has decided to take on the left. You will notice that Andrea today is carrying the map. Always very useful to have a map, isn't it, Andrea?
Always very useful.
Yeah.
Whenever you get into sticky situations, it's always useful to have a map. Mind you, it's only a wee map today.
But I have the big map in the backpack.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I do indeed. So I think this walk is going to be very, very quiet today. But there are a few surprises. And the first surprise comes very, very quickly. And it has to do with a well-known TV series called Game of Thrones. As many of you know, Game of Thrones was filmed mostly in the Belfast Titanic studios, but there were a lot of outdoor locations, and we have one in Fermanagh, and we're coming up to it now. So we're just taking a little detour on the left, and we're going down to the Pollnagollum Cave. I wonder what's down there. Gollum would suggest Lord of the Rings, Andrea, but no, this is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones territory. So here we are at the entrance to the Pollnagollum Caves. Yeah, testament to this was its use as a filming location in the hugely popular television series Game of Thrones Series 3, where it features as Beric Dondarrion's hideout. So there was one scene filmed here, and if you're a Game of Thrones nerdy, you'll know exactly where it was. So Andrew wants me to... This is the cave that they used. See, quite a lot of running water there flowing in, but where they went was way down in here. That's where the filming was done, so we may indeed get down there. So for all you Game of Thrones fans, I'm going to get closer to the cave. Yeah, you've got to be careful here. So I'm not going to go any further, but they were right in there. They went right in there to do the filming, and then the water goes all the way. So here I am down in the cave, and I'm looking up at Andrea. She's up at the viewing tower. She's actually given off about me being down here. So we're back on the main trail now, heading upwards. Getting some floors, Andrea. How are you feeling today, Andrea?
Grand.
That's good. Reduced a few layers, taking them off. It's just too warm. So, hook behind. And the sun is out in front of me, and Andrea's in front of me. Our navigator today has just spotted the road to the left, and she's really on her game today.
Yes, but it's trying to keep you on the path. You keep inclined to go off the path.
Yes, I do.
Deviate, so you do. You're a bit of a rebel.
So, this is where we believe we turn left. So we'll have a little conference and look at the map. And then my navigator nice lovely scenery there. We can get a bit of Lough Erne behind us as well. So according to my navigator, we stay on this road and we will come then to the end of the forest. And then when we come to the end of the forest, we go straight ahead and that will bring us to the triangulation point. Now, Andrea has been playing a game all the way up here. She's been trying to pick her Christmas tree and she's really not sure whether to go for a really big one or a little small one.
I think the one I have going in a pot at home would be just perfect.
The one we have at home, you think it'll do? Yes. Right, we got that in film. So we had a nice little downhill there. Now we've got another little uphill. This is lovely. Mm-hmm. It's so quiet.
Is there any dragons, do you think, that come along?
I don't think the dragons from Game of Thrones are going to come, but you don't know. You know, they didn't show us the end, you know. Only one dragon was left, but by golly, it did some destruction.
Tractor?
Andrea's seen some footprints here. She doesn't know what they are, so we're curious what they are. We're going to follow them. I thought for a moment our pathway was blocked, but it's not. Our pathway is here, up to the left. So we are moving forward to the edge of the forest. And once we get to the edge of the forest, then we make a straight beeline for the trig point. We actually have come to the end of the road. So we need to find a way through to get to the trig point. We can see the triangulation point, but we've got problems. There's no path, there's muck, there's a swamp, and we just need to be careful here how we pick our way through. This is quite an adventure now. So we see the trig point in front of us, no path, but there is tractor or quad tracks, and that's what Andrew's going to follow. It's actually beautiful walking through this. It's just not ideal. There's a happy face.
My feet will be soaking after this.
So what else would you be doing? This is tough going, but there is a semi-path here that we're following. Very, very heathery. It's coming into view again, the trig point. You'd like to think it was getting easier, but it's not. This ground isn't good, and there's a few more humps and bumps yet to go over. Now it's starting to open up to some spectacular views. We should have great views when we get to the top, and we're nearly there. Nearly there.
Yes. And as it's like, oopsie.
Here we are at the trig point. This is the top of Belmore Mountain. Andrea's going to give it a little kick. Say she's done it. Woo! She's done it. Boom! Well done. Wow. It's a little bit underwhelming up here because there's no big sign around to tell you where we are, what we've done. Made an executive decision. We were contemplating on going forward, but we don't see any clear path to take. So, and it's too muddy. So we're just going to go back the way we've come, and that's That's a good enough idea, isn't it, Andre? We've got to the top here. That was the goal. The goal was to climb the mountain, and we've climbed the mountain. Never been here ever before, and first time ever. And what a view you get up here. Brilliant. Glad you did it, Andre.
Yes, delighted. Come on.
Woo! I think we should start a campaign for a proper path up to this, Andre, because it's spectacular. The view's spectacular. Oh, Andre's, what a navigator. What a navigator. What can I say? She's got us back to the spot where we entered this boggy area. And here we are. We have to get across this barbed wire fence again, and then cross the swamp. Across the swamp. I helped Andrea the last time. She's just going to jump herself this time. Look at that. Whoa! She leapt like a salmon. Now through the trees. Yeah, and there's the roadway, and we're back out, back on the path. Woo! So now we're looking for a seat, so that we can have our coffee and our digestive biscuits, our pancakes.
The pancakes.
Aye, pancakes, Andrea. Wow. Yes. Coffee break is over. It's now 1:10. So we've been on a go for 2 hours. So we're going to head back now to the car. I don't think there's any detours, is there, Andrea?
Well,
are there any planned detours?
No planned detours.
Yeah.
But that doesn't say we might have a wee detour.
Continuing on the descent. Andrea is
Changed gear.
Yes, she's changed gear. It's just marching now. Left, right. She gets these Werther sweets, and once she gets those into her, it just changes everything. So, oh, wow, I think this brings us down to the junction. Already, says you?
That's what I was just going to say, already?
Yeah, that's it. We're going very well. That's spectacular. I'm not talking about Andre. I'm talking about the scenery. We have been walking so quick, we haven't realised that we're almost back at the car now. Yeah, did you not notice that on the way up?
No, I didn't.
That's go in there. Sarah and I think, or you and I went in there one time before. Just had a wee little nosy around. So Andrew, we're coming near to the end of the walk. Do you want to show the camera what you're holding? No, okay, no. Okay.
No, it could be used in evidence against me.
Okay.
So no, better not.
Enjoyed your walk?
Yes, very good.
Good. Wee bit marshy and boggy up at the top, but it was worth it to get the view, I think.
Yeah.
It was spectacular. Go back through the gate and then we're over to the car. Well done. Strava data, 2:37, and we've walked 8.46k. Very good. I'll hit the finish button, and that's us over and out. Thank you.